Hi, Jenny here. Today we are going to make a cookie that has the 2 cookies on the outside and a filling in the middle. So I don't think I've done that before. So let's see how this goes. Today we are going to make some chocolatey double crunchers. Let's get started. For the main cookie part of the recipe, we are going to need half a cup of butter softened, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of packed brown sugar, 1 egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, a quarter teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of oats, 1 cup of crushed corn flakes, and half a cup of coconut. For the filling, we are going to need 2 packages, 3 ounces each, of cream cheese softened, 1½ cups of powdered sugar, and then 2 cups of chocolate chips. We will first measure out our 1 cup of flour, quarter teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda. Put that in a bowl and we'll set that aside. We will now cream together our butter and sugars and add our vanilla and egg. You want to wipe down your beater fairly well, not perfect, but so you get most of the batter back into the bowl so that when we mix in our other ingredients it'll all get mixed well. And then we will also scrape down our bowl. We are slowly going to add our flour mixture, and then we're going to add in our 1 cup of oats, half a cup of coconut, and then we'll crush up our cereal and go from there. Alright, we needed 1 cup of corn flakes crushed. I couldn't find regular corn flakes in the store, so I have frosted flakes. So, I mean, I guess it'll just be a tad bit sweeter, but it'll be alright, still corn flakes. So we're going to measure those out. I'm going to put them in a sandwich baggie and then just crush them with my hands. We are going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. We're going to spray the cookie sheets. I know they're non-stick, but it says to spray them, so I'm going to spray them anyways. We will shape our cookies into 1-inch balls. And then we're going to flatten them with a cup dipped in flour. Okay, so I just put a scoop of flour into a bowl, and I just have a regular cup with a round bottom. So we're going to dip it in the flour. Sure we are. We're going to, woo! Dip it. I don't know if it's got any covering on there. We'll find out. Let's see. Is it going to stick? Beep, beep, beep. You know, last time I had to do this where I dipped it with sugar, I actually had to wet the cup. No directions ever tell you that. Maybe now it'll be wet from the cookie. There we go. We didn't want to start with an end one. I don't know how far out they were going to mush. All right, we will now cook these, bake these for 8 to 10 minutes. We'll check them at 8, make sure they're looking okay, and we'll go from there. Oh, nice. All right, look at that. Spread out nicely. Should be done enough. Once your cookies have cooled for a couple minutes on the tray, then we'll remove them to a cooling rack and let them cool completely. While the cookies cool, we are going to make our filling. So that requires the 2 packages of our cream cheese that's softened. And we're going to beat that together with our 1.5 cups of powder sugar. Oh, got a fuzzy on there from my bad. So we'll beat these together and then we're going to melt our chocolate and then we will add the chocolate in there. Alright, so I'm just going to push this off to the side for right now. I have my 2 cups of chocolate chips all melted out into a bowl, and I'm just going to put that in the microwave for a minute and see how melted it is. We may need to go every 30 seconds after that to get it completely melted. Most of the way melted, and then the residual heat melts the rest of it, but start with a minute. Alright, well, it looks like today 1 minute did it. Sometimes you have a little bit of chunks in there and everything, but as you keep mushing it around, the heat from all the rest of the chocolate will help melt that piece of chocolate. So we will add this to our cream cheese mixture and mix it all up well. Cookies have cooled, and there's our filling. That's a whole lot of filling, so I don't think I want to put that much on the cookies. They say take about a tablespoon or so of filling to the cookie. So we're just going to put it on one side, the bottom side of one of the cookies. Ooh, gotta remember that's going to be squished out of there too. And then we take another cookie. We'll take the half and we'll squish them together. And there we have our sandwich cookie. We should show the part with the flour, right? Well, there you have it. Cookies are cooled. They're made into sandwiches. They turned out really nicely. I'm glad the cookies did cool off and harden up nicely. And so it was easy to put the filling on them and make them into a sandwich cookie. So I will leave the recipe for this down in the description below. Let me know in the comments down below if you ever made sandwich cookies before, or if you like to eat sandwich cookies and what your favorite is. I'm going to enjoy my snack. You guys keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye. Let's see how messy this is and how much filling squirts out. Not bad. So, squirting out filling, not bad. Cookie, very crunchy and tasty. Yummy. Until, of course, I get to the back end of the cookie. And then it squirts out and makes a mess. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, let me scrape it off. Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking was going to happen. Not too bad though.